Hey, welcome back to Hardcore Minecraft with Guiding Gaming. How's everybody doing today? I am doing fantastic. Ready to get the day started. Starting off today in our wonderful bee house that we built in the last episode. If you didn't get a chance to, please go check it out. It was a good one. So I have been a busy boy off screen, I'll tell you what. I have been keeping myself very busy getting ready for this episode. We got a lot of things to get going on, so let's get started. Oh, this place looks good. Hello, all you bees. Welcome. Oh, man. I guess I bred a little more than I thought I did. Alright, so a few things to show you that I've been doing. Started work on the animal sanctuary. Just did a few little things here. We got a little nautilus spot. We got a little turtle sanctuary. I actually really love the way this turned out. Filled in the bottom, like I said. Did some coral, some decorations. Yeah. And then this tree. You know, this is actually only my second custom tree I've ever made. I'm pretty proud of it. I think it looks amazing. So yeah. And then of course we got a little nautilus spot over here. We definitely need to go get a coral zombie and a regular zombie nautilus to add to this. Alright, so let's see here. We'll head to the storage room. We'll show you a few more things. Check the melon production. Looking good, looking good. We built all this in the last episode. This is something I put up a well, lushified this area, and then built this awesome dock. This is actually my favorite dock that I've actually ever done. I really love the way this one turned out. It looks amazing. Like I said, lushified this whole area. Love the way this turned out. It definitely brings the area a little more alive, if you will. But yeah, could actually spend all day on this place. It looks so cool. Did a few little random boats. We got the allays out here. Definitely need to do something with those guys. Alright, so get over to the storage here and I'll show you guys a few things that I've been working on. Oh, this place is starting to come together. Alright, so first off, in the ender chest, I have got all this stone and some fire pots, if anybody can figure out what we're doing. And then I also did some organization since we got back from the end. So, let's see here. What I want to do today is work on this, a wither skelly farm. Definitely want to get some beacons going. I would like to actually work on a lot of this stuff over here, but I think I want to do the wither skelly farm first. So obviously we've been hatch generating this a little bit, getting this animal sanctuary built up. Still got to go find a few more animals for this, but that's okay. Alright, so let's get started on this. Snack a little bread real quick. Hey, sit, buddy. Alright. So, let's see here. Let's get to the Nether, and I'll do some more. So, one of the other things I did off camera was I found the perfect location. Obviously, that direction is the double blaze spawner. But this direction, I have been very busy. I went out and searched for a new nether fortress that was in a soul sand valley, and I found actually the perfect one. It's amazing, but it is a little ways away, so when I got back, I basically made a tunnel and a walkway the entire way there. It's right over here, so we're gonna get down here. I'm gonna make the long walk up there, and I'll see you guys when I get there. Alright, everybody, I made it back. Oh, hey, wait. Okay, I guess he despawned. And now a skeleton, of course, right? Alright, so this is the fortress. Look at this thing. Oh, it's so perfect for a wither skelly farm. Of course, it's also good for gas. Dude, I'm busy. Let's go. Alright, so obviously, like I said before, I already made it here one time before, and this is going to be awesome. Look at how many mobs are spawning already. Man. Just have a little snack here. Build a little spot I can hide in. Alright, so I'm going to get started with spawn-proofing this place. And then as soon as I get started on some of that, we'll get back here. Man. Oh yeah, look at this. Look how many wither skeletons are on, and random places. Holy cow. Yeah, we're not going to have a problem hitting mob cap with wither skeletons out here. Oh, this is awesome. Oh, lit on fire. Oh. And okay, I guess there was a wither skeleton there somewhere. Just got withered. Snack on some bread. Man, this might be the time that I switch to golden carrots. Alright, well, I'm going to get started on this spawn proofing. Yeah. Alright, everybody. Just had to grab some more supplies and some more fire pots. Definitely having plenty of blazes out here fighting me up. So eventually, honestly, I would like to remove this entire nether fortress. I would also like to possibly remove some of the terrain around here. But that's the nice thing about the Soul Sand Valley is the spawning isn't the same as like a nether waste. So you don't quite have the same mechanics, and so it allows the fortress mobs to spawn like crazy. So if you ever seen anybody do a wither skelly farm, unless they do a full perimeter, of course, then they're always doing it in the Soul Sand Valley, and that is why. Yeah, we're definitely going to get some mad skulls from this. I'm not building this for XP. Obviously, we have the armadillo farm, which is amazing. I also have the double blaze farm, which is awesome for XP as well. Man, these wither skeletons are everywhere. I definitely don't think I'm going to have a problem with this farm not working. Okay. Just a random baby piglin. Alright, so far this is what it's looking like. I chose one of the crossroads sections, of course, to build the farm in. That's the best place to build a wither skeleton farm. I'm going to build 4 platforms here, so I think this will really crank out some good wither skeletons. I definitely don't think we're going to have a problem with that. So I'm going to keep going on this thing, and then, yeah, we'll be back. Man, there's so many blocks out here. Just placing some glass. I decided to surround this place with some red glass. I think it's going to look awesome with the nether brick. Plus, I didn't want to really come away from the aesthetics of the nether. I don't want it just to be an out-of-place farm that just looks so random. I actually thought about trying to build a massive wither skeleton over this. Kind of like I did with the double blaze farm. I built a blaze head over the whole farm. I think it would be pretty cool to build just a massive wither skeleton over this thing. I think that's honestly going to be probably the ultimate goal here. Is eventually I'm going to remove all of the nether fortress blocks, except for what I used to build the farm, of course. And then I am going to build a massive wither skeleton. Alright guys, so I'm getting closer up there, so I decided to come down below, make a new little spot. I have to make our unaliving chamber down here. It's definitely going to take some work, so yeah, look at that. We're already at mob cap, so we're definitely not going to have a problem with that. Of course, all the mobs up top are not the ones we want, but that's okay. Alright, so I started getting all this. I think I want to do a red glass in the middle, and that way when you're in the unaliving area, you'll be able to look up and just see all the wither skeletons falling. I think it's going to look really good. Let's see here, go through all the supplies. I got so many over here. Alright, let's see, gotta do some glass. We need to do some chests. We need to make some hoppers, some chests. We're going to need a ton of this stuff anyway, so we might as well make an extra. Let's grab some iron. Make up some hoppers. Now we'll need to make some more chests. Let's see here, that's for the unaliving chamber. So, now we need glass, glass. There it is. Excuse me, sir. Alright, so here is the unaliving area. Looking good. We still need to do a bunch more work though before we can actually fire up this farm. Okay, so now I gotta finish up my center. Of course, after I get the center done, I am going to have to finish up the chutes here. I hope these aren't too deep. Alright, let's see here. Just gonna make this a little look better. Man, I'm excited to get this thing fired up and see how good it works. This is one of my personal designs, and I think it's going to work amazing. I have built a few of these, but this one is definitely different. Definitely different. Let's see here. What do I need? Alright, I need to keep this stuff. Gotta build the rest of the fall chutes, if you will. Excuse me, sir. Man, these magma cubes are ridiculous. Alright, well, let's just start on this side. A little away from the magma cube. Yeah, so like I was saying, I really hope that I'm not going to have to rebuild actually these or raise up the killing chambers. Let's put in our wither roses now. Still got to spawn our golem as well. So I'm going to do all these wither roses in 3 compartments, and then we're going to spawn the golem and finish up the last compartment. And then we're ready to test this guy. Okay, so there is the 3 compartments. Now before I start this one and close myself in, I got to build our golem. A lot of people like to use piglins for this, but I actually am going to use a golem. Go ahead and put a block in there so there's nothing attached. Alright, let's build a golem. Alright, let's put a body on you. Let's put some little arms on you. Oh yeah, just like that. Now let's give you a head. And boom. Hired help. Nice. Okay, you just stay in there, buddy. You know, I think we should probably put a roof over your head and possibly a little bit of guardage. I wonder if ghasts would aggro on a golem. Huh. We might have to test that one day. I don't imagine they would. I imagine a golem would aggro on a ghast, but if the golem can't get to it, I guess it wouldn't really matter. Interesting. Just kind of a weird thought, I guess. I don't know why I just took that out of my hotbar. We gotta get up there. Alright, let's put a little roof over your head, buddy. Alright, all nestled in. Safe and secure. Okay. So now I can get this last side done. We can open all this and we can get this farm started. Oh, I'm getting so excited for this. This is going to be amazing. Okay, now it's time for the wither roses. Let's clear all these torches out. Just clearing the torches. No spawns yet. Alright. You definitely don't want to miss any blocks. Okay. Oh, look at that. We already got some spawning. Oh, this is going to be sick. Alright, let's go, let's go, let's go. Oh, I think this is going to be my best one yet. Alright, we have a low mob count right now. Alright, let's take a flight and see what this bad boy looks like. Ooh, that looks good. Ooh, I love this. This looks so awesome. And look at all those wither skellies spawning. Oh, yeah. Yep. Nope. This is going to be a great farm. Alright, let's get down there. Let's see how it's all going. Hopefully I don't have to raise these unaliving chambers up too much. If at all. Oh. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, man. Well, this is okay if you want a coal and bone farm, I suppose. Oh, man. Alright, that's brutal. Well, I'm gonna have to figure out how to, man, I'm gonna have to figure out how to shut, I guess either stop them to spawning or shut them up here. I guess I could close the trap doors, but man, they might wreck me if I try to flip them open after I fix it. Alright, let's think about this. You know what? I think I got a great idea. Alright. If this works, let's see here. I think if I go down here, yeah, let's crack this open. I think if I can just put a blocker in here. Let's see. Yep, there we go. Okay, okay. So that way I can fix the bottom and then just remove the glass. Okay, that's working. Okay, perfect. So I'm gonna get to working on this and I'll be back. Okay, so I'm just tearing this all apart and I couldn't stop and notice that how many skeletons are there. Look at this, we're at mob count already. Yeah. This farm is going to absolutely crank. Alright, so anyway, I'm gonna get this all fixed up. And I will be back with you guys after that. Oh, this kind of sucks. Alright. Okay, everybody. So, I got it all fixed up. I am just chilling, waiting for this to fill up. And look at how many skeletons are spawning and just falling in there. This is amazing. This farm is definitely cranking. Oh yeah. Alright, we're almost at that mob cap. I love the clear glass in the middle. Or the red glass, I should say, but it's still cool to watch them fall in. Heck, this isn't even going to be bad XP either. And we haven't even built an ender yet. Man, they literally just keep flowing in here. Let's see how many skulls we have. So we got 4 here. 7 in there. Let's see, I got some more over here. Yes, we're up to 16 skulls already, and I think I have only been doing this for 15 minutes at most. Let's see how many coal blocks we have. Wow, 22. Yeah. This farm is going to be absurd. I know there's better farms out there. I know there's more insane wither farms out there. But honestly, I really love building my own farms. It is so satisfying. Especially when they work as good as this. Oh, look at that. Oh, that was tasty. Yeah. Awesome. Still filling in. There's probably some more skeleton skulls coming. Alright, guys. Well, I am literally just going to sit here and I am going to farm these guys for a while. I'm going to do an hour-long test and see how many skeleton skulls I get in that. And then I am actually going to stay here until I get at least 3 stacks of skills. I really want to get a minimum of 64 beacons. So I am literally just going to stay here and farm. Like I said, I'm going to do an hour-long test, and then I am also going to stay for the full 3 stacks at minimum. So yeah, that should be pretty awesome. We'll see what kind of rates we can get out of this bad boy. And I will see you guys when we get back to the base. Put all this in here, keep track. Alright, everybody, I made it back to the base. You are not going to believe this. So, I did the hour-long test, and I got a stack and a half of wither skeleton skulls. It was amazing. In an hour, what is that? Something like 96 skulls in an hour. It was pretty amazing. And then, of course, like I said, I stayed for the 3 stacks minimum. I actually ended up coming over with a little more than 3 stacks of skulls. And basically unlimited bone meal for the rest of however long we want. It's actually pretty absurd how much bone block we actually brought back. A full shulker box plus. Honestly, it's probably close to 2 full shulker boxes that we brought back. Of course, the same with coal. I have more coal than I am ever going to use. Of course, that also includes the blaze farm, so we're using blaze rods for fuel. So the only things I've been using coal for has been torches. So as you can see, we're pretty much set on bone meal and torches and coal and all that. Oh man, that is so satisfying seeing that many skulls right there. Alright, let's put the wither roses away. We're not going to need these deadly roses for a little while. Let's see here. Should we put this in the magma box? We're going to build a gold farm here soon with all that. No, let's just throw them up in here in the nether chest, I guess. Alright, so I'm going to get all the rest of this organized. And I'm going to do a few more things. I'm probably going to make some potion chests and a few other things. And then we're actually going to go to the end. So let me do that, and I'll be back with you guys. Alright, so I just made a potion box. It has fire resistance, water breathing, and night vision in it. We are going to name this. Let's see here. What is a good name for a potion box? How about mind all... No. We're not going to write that. Okay. How about super powers? Yeah. That'll be better. We'll name it super powers. I always like naming my shulker boxes. Alright guys, so I am going to get all the stuff gathered up. I'm sure somebody noticed, but I switched to golden carrots in the middle of that. Those blazes and wither skeletons kept wrecking me. But I'll see you guys in the end. Alright everybody, so I just got done making all this. I just made us a little wither unaliver. Should be awesome little wither farm here. Obviously when you're trying to fight 64 withers, a farm is actually a really good way to do that. So I also put my shulker box of all the goodies in here, just in case one gets loose and stuff starts going downhill. I don't want my shulker box of 3 stacks of skulls to get destroyed. So we're going to just leave those in here. Alright, so basically this is a wither killer. I don't think we actually need this piece of obsidian here. So we're going to take that away. This block should be directly in the middle of the end, which is at 0, 0. Boom, 0, 0. So that's directly under the bedrock pillar. And then, of course, we are facing west. Beautiful. We are facing west. We have our T-shape. We are good to go. This part's always a little nerve-wracking. I actually had a world where he got away, and I had to fight the wither in the end. That was a fun day. Alright, let's see here. Alright, that's centered. We're good there. Oh, yeah. Even though I can't see it, I know that's centered. Alright. So, here we go. Let's spawn us a wither. Alright, he is sitting where he should be. And we're just going to let him blow up here. Alright, so he is trapped. He's going to take damage. That is exactly what we want. But it's actually a little loud, isn't it? Alright. Man, we should probably... Let's just get rid of this guy really quick. Alright, come on. Yeah, that's what I thought. Alright, Nether stars, let's go. What was that, a Nether star in 15 seconds? Yeah. I think that was pretty awesome, everybody. Well, that worked phenomenally. The farm works phenomenally. And I think this is a fantastic place to call the episode. Well, everybody, this has been blast. This took me a long time to do. But thank you everybody for coming. Thank you for everybody that stayed. Thank you to all my subscribers. Thank you for every single one of you legends. You guys are awesome. Please don't forget to like and subscribe. If you've enjoyed this, please let me know. Leave a comment. I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. Thank you, everybody. I cannot wait for the next episode. This has been a blast of one, and what an epic one, I think. So thank you again, everybody. This is Kaiden Gaming, signing out till the next one. Peace.